For 5 years, Western Iowa Tech has held the annual WIT, and it's a fun event for students and anyone in the community are welcome to attend. And joining me today is Mark Brown to talk more about that. And Mike, why don't you tell us a little more about what you do at Western Iowa Tech?
Well, I'm the Director of Student Activities, and I have been in that position for about a year, and so far it's been really fun. I get a lot of interaction with the students, and when I'm with students, I'm happy, so I'm good.
And this year they have you responsible for the duties of the 2008 WIT. And
Yes.
tell us a little bit about this big event.
Well, WIT started out as a music festival at Western Iowa Tech Community College, and this year we're going to bring it back to its roots, where it's going to be Battle of the Bands, and there's going to be some bands from the Siouxland area, and I hear from some other communities outside the Sioux City area that's going to be there also. Of course, everyone's able to attend, and hopefully we're just going to have a musical good time. It's going to be awesome.
Talk more about some of the bands you're going to be having. Are they more like, are they student bands or
You know what?
some
Some
adult
of them
bands?
are student bands. We did have made up some rules and regulations, and we defined a band as you need a vocalist, and of course you need a live band behind you. We're going to get everything from rock and roll, I'm sure, to even a gospel band.
Tell me where the idea came from to get back onto being a Battle of the Bands, if you will.
You know what? Last year we had a WIT and we bought carnival paraphernalia, and we had a lot of different things. Like we had a card game, and we had a mixer, and we played music. And a student came up and said, "What does this have to do with WIT?" They actually said Woodstock, and I couldn't even answer the question for them. So that's kind of the reason why we wanted to bring it back to its roots, to where it's a music festival, and we can invite the Siouxland area out to see it, and hopefully there'll be concessions there. So come hungry, and hopefully we'll have a good time, and I just hope it's attended well.
And you've talked about how these bands are really excited to participate because the awards are so great.
Yeah, you know, I had, there was at least about 16 bands at first, and due to some time constraints, we had to cut it off a little bit. The prize money is really well. It's $1,000 for the first prize, $750 for the second prize, $500 for the third prize, and $250 for the fourth prize. So we did that, meaning that hopefully that a lot of bands would come in and get interested and participate. And when the bands will come, hopefully they'll bring their supporters, and we'll have a big music festival. So May 1st, again, from 10 o'clock in the morning all the way till 5 in the afternoon, early evening.
Now, so how are the bands going to be judged? Is it how the crowd screams as loud for each band?
You know what, we're working on that right now. There's going to be two types of judging going on. There'll be, of course, everyone that comes can vote for which band they want to vote for. But there'll also be a panel of judges that will weigh against the audience favorite, you know, just kind of make things fair. For example, if a band comes and they're really not the best band there, but they brought 100 people with them, it's kind of going to make it an even playing field, you know. So that's kind of how we're going to have two types of judges. The crowd will judge, as well as there'll be a judge panel consisting of 4 people.
Okay, and talk more about how this is such a big event for the college. You were talking that this and homecoming.
Yes, homecoming as well as WIT is our two big major events for the year. Of course, spring being the WIT Festival, and fall will be homecoming. We're trying to increase student activities at Western Iowa Tech. You know, like I said before at a different interview, we do everything that we can to satisfy the academic needs of our students. Now it's time to shift everything over towards the activities part, to where when you're here and you're doing good in school, well, we need to give you something to do when you're not in your book work. So that's kind of what we're trying to concentrate on by increasing these activities at Western Iowa Tech.
And I don't think I asked you this, but where did the name Woodstock come from?
It came from actually Woodstock, the original Woodstock. I believe I was not born then. However, I believe in 1968 or 69 there was a Woodstock, and Hendrix played there, and a lot of other well-known artists played there. And I believe that's one of the famous concerts in history today. And I think we kind of got it from the Woodstock thing, and we change the WIT stock. So the music festival, and hopefully everything will go well. I think we've advertised it well. We do have at least 10 bands playing in this music festival, and we're also raffling off a guitar, a $700 guitar presented by Midbell Music. They're one of the sponsors. By the way, thanks Midbell. And hopefully things will go well that day. Until then, I'm probably going to be really nervous.
Real quickly, what's the turnout usually like?
You know, I counted about 250 WIT students at the last Whitstock festival. It wasn't a music festival, but it was an event. And we counted about 250 at the last one. We had about 300 people at our homecoming event last semester. So hopefully we can set a record and go at least from 300 to 500 in attendance. So that would be nice.
Sounds like an exciting event, and anyone excited about listening to wonderful, great music
Yes.
Need to certainly attend this, and don't forget about that raffle on a guitar, and that's for anyone that maybe
awesome.
Has a band of their own.
Yes,
so.
and you know, we also have a rib night going on that night where we do have some ribs being cooked, and the proceeds of those ribs is going to help send students to England for a study abroad program that we have at Western Iowa Tech to go study Shakespeare. So everybody's going to benefit from this concert, and hopefully it'll be a good thing.
Okay, and this is the 2008 Whitstock going on May 1st, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thanks for watching.